Smoke some, drink some power. 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 Smoke some.
My man, Steve Fenny, coming through. Major appreciations, as always. You know what? Enjoy the promotion, my man. Farrell? How we doing, fellas? Just give me one moment. Throwing this up in the dizzy. And... oh wait, here we go. Alrighty, so, you guys already know, we are back on the grind for Emerald NatDex. Very fun. I did switch up the favorites, so if you guys would like to have some callouts for anything. But of course, we'll still stick with the usual. Man, I wish I could add those emotes, but my man, appreciate you. The Goats Fero, of course. My man C Fenny, Connor. How we doing? How was your Sunday? How's everyone vibing? I did have to do a bunch of like reconfigurations for my setup, but we're smooth now. I think we're chilling. Criject, hey, how are we, brother? Major appreciations. But yeah, oh, by the way, guys, if you didn't know, Criject had a massive, absolutely massive NatDex win today. Congrats, bro. Congrats, my man, my goat, Criject. You were here on the, yes, the red side. I don't want to hear it, Stinky. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. See, at least I can be consistent. If you said, hey, guys, 6:30 start time, like, you know, pretty much like 4 or 5 days a week, I think people wouldn't have so much confusion. And look, it's your favorite mon. But how are we doing Sunday so far? And my goal, Ronnie, major appreciations for coming through. Major dubs, you guys. You already know, Connor and Farrell. Got first dibs on this. Did any of you guys, I guess you're still in the dizzy, get on any cool runs? Stinky, anything for Emerald? I think you gotta work your way up to this, because if you are already having troubles with NatDex or Fire Red, this is not going to be any easier. Alright, if you say so. But of course, Criject, my man, major appreciations. Always glad to see the goats pulling through, and it is a bit different, but the red side, nice late, you know, break from all the doom scrolling and side ventures. So you guys get to, you know, post up and relax. Of course, we must, absolutely must, get on a run, because it is things like that which are keeping us down. You're more than welcome, my goat Manny, of course. Major appreciations for you guys. But yeah, Project, absolute macula W on NatDex. So what's next? Let us know. Okay, my apologies. Let's see. Okay, how's it? How's it now? A little better? No worries, my man. Hey, if any of you guys are even remotely interested in joining the Heart Gold train, feel free. It's don't let the volume of gyms and the fact that you have to travel to 2 different regions let that off-put you, because it's still a fantastic game and there's a whole lot to appreciate for that. And it's also why Platinum is so beloved too, because of many reasons, namely the just the landscape for the split, and of course all the goated mods that have been thrown into the mix. Yeah, Gina, so the benefits of showing up on time and consistently are rewarded as such. And Connor, the Goat Furo, got first. Major appreciations, of course. I go Eric, I mean Ronnie, coming through. But yeah, they secured mod positions. And I think it's only fair that for the time being, since I did promise it, Connor, Firo, if you would like to demonstrate your newly appointed mod powers, please do so. You now have free reign for just a couple minutes at a time. And my man, Project. I see you, my go Jose. Much appreciations. My man. But how are we doing? And of course, my bestie Marvin coming through. Bang. Clipsy, how we doing? How we doing, fellas? You guys are tuning in to a special edition of Young Radio 202.6 FM on your radio dials on the red side. There is no TTS, so feel free to have a bit of an unloosened restriction to your comms, because I don't think anything will really be censored. And I also did include a chat overlay, finally. So that's just part of the sequence of upgrades of the sorts that we will do. Alright, Stinky, I think that's enough. You've actually been promoted, so do with that what you will. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a fantastic Sunday. I was watching a few E4s. And some other cool runs as well that were in the mix. I think that was a wild, by the way. I did not mean to do that. But I don't think we survived. You can't? No, you should be able to, Marvin. You absolutely should be able to. But of course, there will be gradual improvements. I know Connor and I think Clipsy asked this the last time, so the yeah, you have Stinky. It was the inauguration, the very first of many. Those were some of the day ones, so yeah, it's Manny, I have not. I'm actually holding out on normal Emerald 1 to 3, and when it's released, Max Emerald 4 and Max Emerald 1 to 5, because there will be a slew of updates that will be coming through, so that'd be awesome to check out eventually. Thank you, Ronnie. Much appreciated. Marvin, I think if you go to... If you just go to the page, I believe there is an option to join. So click that, you are already following, and then from there, should be easy peasy. But yeah. Let's see. We're not gonna go with the Murkrow. Ronnie, don't worry about heart me's and stuff. You can give your thumbs a rest. Stinky, how do you not remember? Like, yeah, there we go. My man Eric, my man Marvin. Yeah, just as it is, you'll see an option to either join or subscribe, and then just, you know, make your way back to the stream. All right, so there's Gina. Now I can say it. I can absolutely have free reign. Feel free to use your emojis if you want to emulate them as GIFs. To be fair though, about the whole partnership thing on the red side on YouTube here is it's a process. So I'm looking into it, but for now, yeah. And my man, major appreciations for dropping the sub on the day. Means a lot. Means a ton. Well, Stinky. I mean, it's only temporary, because would you rather the alternative be that? It's either maybe not so easily, Marvin. Maybe not so. Yeah. Now you can't flex on Eclipse like that. Sorry. Ronnie, no, I don't. Well, I do have a dual monitor layout, so that's something I actually should be doing soon. And then from there, I will be making the upgrades. For now, I just got like a single monitor. It is pretty nice. 1080p, nice resolution. It's very doable. Yo, Connor, let me know. Is it original tropical flavor? Because I could smash through a bag of like sour Skittles anytime. Anytime. Haven't had them in a while, but you already know. I would do that expeditiously. Oh, well, why is that, Stinky? Why are you not eating dinner? It's the most important meal of the day. Some will say it's breakfast, but think about it. And we have no balls. Okay. Wild berry tropical. Yo, slide some this way, please. Wild berry is absolutely gas. I will stand and absolutely perish on that hill. She does not need that. All that FAFSA money is definitely going to restock her pantries. Hey, no, it wasn't me. It was a meme. You know, I'm just rolling with it. And we're obviously going to pivot, so there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. I'll even gladly rename this from you and Clipsy to maybe two others that I'm not too fond of. I think you guys already know. Okay, bounce and substitute. Manny, he called Stinky Wailord for some reason. It's kind of funny. Now this is true. This is true, Das. How you doing, my man? Much appreciations as always. All right, this thing has super fragile SPDF, and I don't think that we're going to. Oh yeah. You're right. There was a Celesteela though. Thank you, Connor. Okay, and now there. The worst is over. So, and we'll actually do Ronnie. They can, yes, they can, absolutely. I did have a pretty nice PB with Raiko. That was like months ago, and there it is. But we'll still keep checking around for stuff. My man Jonathan, yes, the Swampert is still kicking. I'm gonna sort through the stuff I need to take care of. I'm actually behind on XP, if you guys must know, and I have to check which trainers I missed because we're finally at PB, and I still have a few other side quests to do, especially a couple like last minute dungeons. And then of course there's Claire, so that's the last gym leader, so Monday's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a banger. Yeah. It is not a misconception that slow-mons can in fact win. I'm sorry, Manny. Don't stress the rules too much. You'll eventually get the gist of them. For now, if you need to have them like offhand, then you can go ahead and do so. But things like slaking pivots, yeah, this is pretty bonus. Yeah, that's right, Clipsy. So we did have a run to Flannery that unfortunately ended. Lack of heals, and it was pretty brutal. Jordy does love himself a slow-mon. Let's see, Bastiodon. Okay, this is much better, sort of. And we just agreed to this fight. Yikes. Okay. But no worries. I do have to get into the habit of checking the logs because with NatDex, because of the volume of like how much abundance there is. Actually, let's see if I can do it now. So, pivot options for Petalburg. Okay, not the very best. Surfetched. Okay. It takes practice. It really is just that matter of playing enough seeds, hating enough lab. Okay. And you know, playing enough seeds and being sick of lab to continue to keep trying over and over again. You even saw how Jakey did it. C12 got himself to Lance. Super massive. And of course, supporting us from wherever he might be, mid-nap or otherwise. And we're gonna give this to Dax. Correct, absolutely. I do love Emerald, I really do. And I think that for NatDex, it just makes things a lot more enjoyable. Okay. Okay, it's gonna keep stalling out. Me no likey. Yeah, this is... Okay, wait, finally out of Slack Ops, so what else can I do? Probably nothing. No, stop, Jose. We love you. We do love and appreciate all the unks and all the aunties. There we go. W Manny. Alright. So Blossom Das finally got us out. And okay, I guess we'll take that. But we're definitely pivoting. Let's see what else is here. Guys, let me know. Do you guys hear any static? I can readjust the mic settings just in case. But if we're good, if we're chilling, then awesome. My man Kyle, major appreciations. Thank you for tuning in to Young Radio 202.6 FM over on the red side. Oh no, Das, you already know it's just par for the course. So we're gonna give this to Pharaoh Marvin. My besties. Ah, okay. It's a bit unfortunate. Let's see. Okay, is that any better? Damn, okay. I'll cue it, but I just don't want it to sound like my speakers are deep fried. Okay. Okay. Is that any better? Okay, let me know. I'm definitely don't want to give you guys any ear damage. Believe me, that's the last thing I want to do. But yeah, guys, if you did have a fantastic Sunday, let me know. What are we all doing? Major appreciations, Das. Okay. Okay. How's that, Clipsy? Manny, I watched a lot of the GOATs. It's hard to think it's been almost 2 years. But the earliest I remember was watching Anadrol, Emte, and even at one point Himi, who were playing this mode in this variation of Fire Red. It looked so interesting, but they kept resetting constantly. So I just asked a few questions. And from there, okay, static is a bit low, but let's see if we can max out on this. And let me also adjust my mic so it's not blaring. So let's do 375. Okay. Alright, Pookies. My man, Shawnee. How we doing, boss? Always lovely to see all of you tuning in to Young Radio 202.6 FM over on the right side. So, let's see. Not too. It's actually pretty okay for this Goldango. But yeah, enjoying a Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon. If you guys are already into your Monday, thank you again for tuning in on a completely different preface. Okay, so we got the Uxie, and we have some ballage. I think we're going to go for it. So, Pharaoh, Marvin, you guys do have say if you would like to pivot, or if you would like to let us run this Goldango. I think if you would cooperate and get in the ball, that would be much, much appreciated. I won't, Ronnie. I will not. Okay, much better. Much, much better. We'll take the 3x attack. Spa's not too terrible. Oh, wait. So let's see. Pharaoh Marvin. So I did reach out to my homie. Going to be heading to the sauna a bit later, and we also have some stuff to do. He's going to be moving about 2 hours away from me, which kind of sucks because for over the last 16 years we've lived like maybe 5-10 minutes away, and now is I guess time for him to start finding a new horizon, new job and everything else. So it is bittersweet. We still much love and appreciate the homies leveling up as much as they can. But that's what that's what's currently happening this week for me. But yeah, I would say controller, man. You give your wrists and also your joints a break. Plus, you also get to it's very forgiving as far as that goes. And that was an incredible pickup. We got Ice Beam. Nice. Very nice. Clipsy, the project is... I did ask for an extension on it. There's just so much he wants put onto the shelf top that it's not so much the paint, but the execution of it. So I also have to work on that too. But yeah. Hey, you know what? No worries about it, Con. We were, I think it was just outside of Champ. Yeah, Sean got to Champ with that gator. But yeah, the heal bag was strong. I just don't think that for a lot of the threats we were that he was up against, we had an answer for Champ. As all it took was maybe one big heal, either max pot or full restore, and potentially would have crushed through it. So definitely controller then. But Ronnie, so I do have a shelf top that my homie dropped off. He picked it up to put up in his room, and he wanted it decorated. He wanted it painted out with some sort of themes on it. And I do have a background in like graphic design and illustration here and there, and I also I do have a bit of an artsy side to me. So I said, hey, give it to me. I'll put whatever you want on it and then send it back to you so you can put it up. But it's taking a lot longer to complete, and the reason for that is because he wants a logo I made for him about 4 years ago, and it's still in... I still have it, but how I want to pull it off is kind of left up in the air. Yeah, So change is necessary. Sometimes we do miss not being able to see them around as much, but we still support them nonetheless. Absolutely fair, my man. You already know, Ronnie. I mean, the way I do make some stickers should be a strong hint that I do have some creativity. I do let the juices be flowing. But yeah, Manny, absolutely give Controller a try, and I mean you'll like it for sure. But yeah, by all means. Just to be able to check on a couple of things. So the project will probably take around a week to like full completion, which I'm trying to complete, I guess, starting tonight, and then all the way till Saturday. Yeah, Ronnie, I made every single one. Well, except for two. Two were made, actually three, I should say. I reached out to Mason, right? If you guys haven't followed Mason, absolute dub, helped get our goat Uzu to podium yesterday. So he reached out, he made a couple stickers for me, and I said, bro, this is amazing. So the other one, of course, was made by Dr. House, mutual friend, of course. Fantastic dude. Also made one for me too, so I keep him up there, absolutely. For sure. I got you, Clipsy. Is it wild? I don't know why I'm... Okay, we're a bit unlocked. That's fine, though. I think we're good to roll with... I think we're good to roll with this Uxie, because Ice Beam is going to do wonders. Guys, feel free to let me know if you want anything queued. Anything of the sort. Obviously, no Ram Ranch, or that stupid pirate shanty. I got it. It's that stupid pirate shanty, man. But yeah, anything you guys want queued, just let me know. Just drop them in the chat, and I got you covered. Always a pleasure. Oh, right. No, but in general, I should start locking in with all this. It just makes sense. The fact that you guys really do mess with them is really like I'm taken aback. We just do be vibing, but I know for me it's still something I'm getting used to, and we absolutely will be keeping it going, keeping it rolling 4 days a week for now, and then to kind of hint at some changes for June is potentially a longer Monday stream, so I would do 3 hours instead of the 2. But more on that will be posted very, very soon. I also want to make sure that we have all of our goats accounted for, and we're not missing a beat there. So I do, of course, love and appreciate all the fellas, all my fellas. No project, no pirate shanties for another 2 months. Oh yeah, I think you did mention that. You know what? Let me know when you do, because I wanna take a look at that. I want to see how I want to see how crazy that might be. Okay, Metal Claw, not bad at all. But of course, guys, fellas, friends, fiends, foes alike, it is going to be the start of a new week. If there is anything that you already haven't taken a look at or done before, or even if it's just something on your bucket list, no worries, Connor. Always appreciate you, my man, my goat, major legends. So let me see. We're gonna keep this run cooking for you. Our goats, Marvin, Pharaoh, are gonna be making some headway into Roxanne. Do what must be done. What about you fellas? Any other fantasy league stuff going on? For sure, Bosch. I got you. I got you. Chef Young has entered. So having 2 ice moves is pretty nice. No pun intended. We just need some stab, potentially even some better coverage, and I think we're good. I think we're golden. By the police, I think? No. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Roxanne. Okay. So we'll definitely get to that. I'm in. Ironically, Clipsy, it's kind of weird how my Wrapped has just been the last, like, I would say couple weeks. But there have been some really cool, like, throwbacks. Especially this. Can't really forget about. There's still more static? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Let's drop that a little bit. Maybe it's my mic. I hope not, though. Okay, let's do... Okay. And how's that? I'm just thinking of like some of the summer like block parties and stuff where we'd have like a bunch of dudes that were, you know, posted up and everyone's just like blaring everything down the street. Got like a couple barbecue pits like rolling all night. But yeah, it actually does feel like summer. As crazy as it is. Okay. Okay. Still more static? I have no idea where it's coming from. Okay, fantastic. Alright, Stinky, I'll cue it. My goodness. Nice. Okay, so that was the... Okay. So now I know what it was. Fantastic. Lovely. Okay. You know what? In that case, let me turn up my mic again. Because... Let's do... 88. Nice. No, I appreciate you guys letting me know. Once again, I do value, love, and appreciate all of you for the excellent comms. And of course, if things are a bit weird, maybe not up to par, then I trust you to let me know. And I do thank you for that. Always, always, always. So I did mention that there would be some slight changes to my current streaming schedule for June. Some of you guys know I did recently lose a contract role that is almost 2 months, but I'm going to be reapplying for a full-time position again, most likely at the start of June. So I'll still be streaming, like that won't stop. I might actually do longer Monday streams to make up for that, and as well as no, I don't think Saturdays would even be possible, but oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, casual Miracle. We were gonna get Octa, Vine Whip. Oh no, these are all egg moves. Dang. And then Bullet Seed all the way at Papa. No, sorry, that's Winona. Dang. Okay, Iron Moth wasn't too bad. Onion Bear was pretty cool. Yeah, that was a massive Miracle. Yep, we all know that too well. Okay. As it were, GG and go next. Jakey, how we doing, beautiful? How we doing? Again, on a wonderful Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, or if you already are into the other parts of the world, a Monday morning. And thank you. It means a lot. If you guys are staying up late just for me, major dubs. But if you must take your rest, I completely understand. I do appreciate all the support, even across a different app entirely. It means an absolute ton. But how we doing, Jakey? Let me know. I have been meaning to hop back into Fort. I do miss the cranks. Pause. Let's do my man Jordy. And Jonathan. Well, Gina, with the PFP change and the name change as well, you're more than welcome. I mean, again, that's what I'm here for. As your host of Young Radio 202.6 FM on your radio dials, I am very, very inclined to... Sorry, chat, 1 second.
still on my side. Cases fumes. She fill my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here. We ain't stressing about the loot. My block made a quesadilla. This not the molly, this the boot.
Okay, my fault, chat. It's not every day you get advice on what cologne to wear for the summer. I do have a small collection going, and I guess there are some weddings that'll be coming up on the front side of things. Amin and I are betrothed, by the way. Amin, you don't know this because I'm going to be flying out to take you as my bride. And yes, all of you are invited. Hold up. Who the hell is this? Nah, Jakey, chill out, bro. Chill. What the? What? Bro. Keep it. Don't change it. See, is that imposter, Jake? I wouldn't know because that's not his name. That's not what's showing up for me. I think you might be a fraud. We have an imposter among us. Good question, Amin. Someone is responsible, and in that case, I do thank you for joining. Amin Kyle. I don't support it. Okay, wait. I'm only saying to keep it for the time being because we can all laugh at that. That's something that's not at anyone's particular expense. You know, Marvin, we actually should. I think that's really left up to Jose, I think Sean, and to Stinky. As far as if they would like to organize like a Discord or a D's Nation Among Us night, I think that would go crazy. I did? Tell me, you mean who? Like, clue me in all the details. Don't be surprised, Stinky. The type of motion that I think you've only just recently achieved is just a fraction of what I can do. I believe it is. Yo, W's Amin. Major dubs Amin. He did that. Well, Marvin, since some don't like the way that I love you, some don't appreciate the way that, you know, we have a very special thing going on. You are very close to me, and as such, I do anything for those that How is that even possible? What the? But I do appreciate all of you, each and every one of you. Some not so much, you know. They do tend to say things and have a very funny way of showing and expressing how much they care. But for the rest of you, of course, that goes without saying. But major dubs Amin. Bro made $50 and it was light work. Ronnie, apparently some dude, I don't know. I mean, some are talking about his measurements a lot. Some like the way he sounds. Some even said he's like 6'3" on a good day. You know, a lot of rumors, most of which are true. I think we'll Now, Stinky, it wasn't me. It was someone else. It surely must have been someone that's here with us today, among us. Oh man. Well, major dubs, I mean. as always, we do love and appreciate. I want to give you and Kyle another redemption. So let me get out of this, please, please, please. Yeah, but I didn't start it. Stinky, like you gotta know. We obviously don't mean it. First of all, if that wasn't obvious. And second is that we would already know that you're Slowbro, you're Heatmore. There's many other options as far as what Pokemon that you remind us of. Sure, we'll go with Ferrothorn. Yeah, I know, I feel you. Hey Jakey, chill. I was talking to Madison about some of these things because she grows like fresh tomatoes in her backyard, and she also preserves them for her I think marinara and like pasta sauce. So she has like jars of this stuff kept away, and she did say that because tomatoes do perish. It is on a shorter timeline. Even sending them out for us to try is a bit of a stretch. But for barbecue sauce, since there are ways of like keeping it like densely packed, and it does last a while, yeah, I can absolutely do that. I will send you. I'm gonna send you a vial of my bathwater, but I'll send you some nice homemade barbecue sauce. Yes, Marvin, absolute W comms. I'm hopeful that all of you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. Even just being here, just chilling, vibing out with me, means a ton. No, Stinky, we don't mean it. I'm telling you. Honest. How about this? As compensation, you can feel free to choose any mon in the decks to call me if it makes you feel better, and I'll roll with it. I'll make up the funniest jokes imaginable. You just pick them on. Anything. Right? Yeah. Damn, that's crazy of me. All right, well, that's fair. I offered. What are you gonna do? And let's do Kyle. The goats. That's what I'm talking about. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Well, I mean, don't feel too terrible. Sometimes you might just wake up to a whole bunch of sticker spams and you don't know what to do with yourself. Sometimes you just stare at your phone and be like, how can someone be like this? I'm glad the fellas are at least enjoying some golf streams. Always a nice vibe. No, Stinky, don't do it. Don't think about it. I mean, please, brace yourselves. Give her a block. Not my Pookie, I mean. Jake. That's wild. That's wild. Okay, it's been a while. My man Das. And we're gonna go with the goat Shoney. Shon the Don. That's cap, Stinky. I think you do have there is some preferential treatment in the mix. And you know what? I'm actually gonna do something for you guys. We're adding Crab Rave to the mix. We're not going to pivot to it, but we're going to keep it as as a token of, immaculate energy and a shining example of positivity. You already know Das. I want to give you guys redemption, and that includes this next seed. So you guys already know. Some streamers just don't get with the program. When the people ask for a crab rave, you gotta deliver. You just gotta deliver. My go Carlos, welcome in. Thank you for tuning in to Young Radio 202.6 FM on your radio dials over on the red side. It means a ton, and you've actually joined at the perfect time because everybody in chat is on that rave. He's not Worm User. His name is Das. He's even said it twice. This is how I know you're not tapped in, Stinky. In match, actually. Two beautiful, absolutely stellar men in my life. I do love men, in case you guys didn't know. Who doesn't? Sorry, Marvin. I got you. I got you, Bosch. Okay. Much better? No, silly. Then why do you call him Worm User? You're so silly, Bosch. So silly. Yeah, Carlos. I believe so. In fact, because there's been such a disgraceful display of comms lately from Stinky, I believe, Carlos, you do have permission to fire away. Okay. Appreciate you, Marvin. Always. Okay, so this is what this is Krajek's winning Mon, by the way. So we are going to make an aim to pivot. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully. My goat Elk, major appreciations. Thank you again for joining Young Radio 202.6 FM on the red side. It is fantastic to have all of you goats pulling up on a Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, or if you're already into your Monday morning. Thank you for being here. And we are going to completely reset. Alright. No, Jake, I think you can change it pretty much whenever you want. Unless I'm mistaken. It's not like how it is with TikTok. But let me know. You should have free reign to change that. Yeah, enjoy the Shadow Realm, Stinky. That's what you get for not answering Amin's DMs. There's no need to be Amin to Amin, you know? No, we love Stinky around here. And Das. We love each and every one of you guys. I can only do this on here. With TikTok, it's a different story. Because I feel like Stinky would take it way too personally if I unmodded her on TikTok. Which is why when Mash told me to, I just couldn't. You know, there's grave repercussions. Like, I am telling you fellas, she did find a way to dox. And I fear for my safety every day. Okay, sweet. So you're good, Jakey. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. We did have a sighting of Cool Dude recently. I don't know if you were here for that, but it scared me. It's like a jump scare. She does not, Sean. No, she does not. I know the long and short of that. Let's actually give a shout out to Petra. And right. Oh yeah, he was. He even joined the stream. It was completely bizarre. I don't know how that happened. Maybe you'll get to see when we do the play-by-play. Let's see. Plankto? Yeah, Sean is always pulling up. Much appreciations. And yeah, dang. Okay, it has been just over an hour and we have made no progress. It's no bueno. I believe that very much, Carlos. Yes. I do have concerns for my life. I would love to visit some of you guys over in the the West Coast, but that doesn't mean I want to be held against my will. No, you're not, Stinky. You're not going anywhere. You don't even know where to go. Like, you're gonna be at Billy Bishop and wonder what is even happening. I'm not gonna be picking up your DMs. I'm not gonna be picking up any of your DZ calls. Right? It's almost as if I just ghosted you out of nowhere. There is a process to these things, Stinky. And more importantly is, I am absolutely not going back to California. Because it says me. Like, what? No, I mean, and that's the reason why, Stinky, is because Amin and I have to plan our wedding. You know, someone has to be the bridesmaid, someone has to be the ring bearers. If I could finish, I'm saying that you wouldn't just show up here unannounced without any sort of prep or pre-planning or anything and expect to be smooth sailings. There is a process to this. You give as much notice as you can so that I can change my address and flee the country. Yo, GeoGuessr was actually funny, and I hope that's a recurring thing, because it actually was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Dubs, Marvin, having pho, my man. There's actually a sick pho restaurant I do want to take to Amin so we can discuss business and take over the world. No, you're not. You ain't going nowhere, Stinky. Don't put that on me. Now, don't even cap the chat either. You know, it's just not nice. Let's actually give this to Yit, because I am thinking about him. And Dalen. All the fellas. Yeah, let's pull up. You already know. Full Metro. I got you, mean. Yeah, Pharaoh was clutch. You know, I will say that Pharaoh and Judy really know ball. These guys just like they're just so cultured. It's such a dope vibe to know and see how much they can pick up on things and how much they can pass along. If it isn't languages, it's about like different cuisines and all these things. They're just two awesome goats. I'm absolutely floored by it every single day. Yeah, so Gina, that was the other idea that we were fielding, is do a D's Nation, D's Chord Among Us night. Or co-join it so that we can have the Lab Coat gang, have like a nice collaborative night to do so. Dubs, my man, Vero. Major dubs. And since I did mention the goat Judalito. Yeah, Jakey, I'm about to clear house. I'm not trying to get caught up in anything. No, we should, Marvin. I'm so down for that. I was playing last night with Mash, with Abby, Jordy, Tanya was there too. Amin also pulled up. Fun vibes, very fun vibes. I do miss it. You already know Sean. I know how stinky and has done you dirty, especially being especially a few short months ago. It's quite vile. Yeah, you can, Amin. I mean, I'm only playing around with the layout. There are some other changes I do want to make, of course, but yeah, you can totally do window capture. That's preferable. Man. Okay. We desperately need a favorite or another Mon, and on the double. If you guys thought Lab Lock was tough for Fire Red, Emerald is no different. I'm sure it's pretty much a staple at this point. But Sean and Ron, legends. You can't? Okay, maybe you should, I want to take a look at your setup, just to see how things on your end are looking, because you should be able to. You do, Stinky? A playlist you made and you're dedicating a song to me? I don't know how to feel about that. No, Jakey, thank you for being so amazing at everything you do. All of you guys. Part of the reason I wanted to branch out and be able to connect with you guys a lot more than just through chats and follows on all the other sides and give streaming a try was to do this, to bond, and also to just really enjoy life on a whole different level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm geeking. Yeah, Stinky, I'm telling you, you have surprisingly elite ball knowledge, and that goes without saying. So, I'm trying to think. Tanya and Sylvie. She had I guess some of you guys were able to catch it. Her E4 with the bronze on for max. It was pretty cool. But this has truant, unfortunately. No, I love you, Ronnie. I love all of you guys. Always, always, always. Yeah, Das, I was explaining to Jake, like, it was something out of, like, like a fever dream, you know? Like, cool dude. I used to think he was just, self-contained to one app, but he's clearly branching out, and this might be problematic. You could all be next. Hold on a second. What is happening? 1 second, chat.
I took my shot, this is beat ball. Nigga, the team you play for is seesaw. So I know that it's fake when I see y'all. Don't wanna fuck what you got up. I will never blow your spot up. I know my place, I'm the landlord. I carry the weight to my hand, so we can't keep doing this.
I'll keep it the best interest. I'll keep the best interest.
I can play the side of the road easy, but not for too long.
Easy out of here.
Rose gold seat on a fucking helicopter, double C, no Chanel, cause she's bad, bad, bad. Ride it, Kawasaki, I can cup you a new Rari, let you ride it, now you're rap, and you're bad, bad, bad. No plan, no Atari, I won't play with you for nothing, I can eat you like hibachi, cause you bad, bad, bad. I just took the doors, all the guinea, now I'm riding, and I'm sliding in the sideways, now she call me her zaddy. Rich nigga, shit, I bought my daddy a new paddock, got a model, got a think it got a BM, got a stallion, got a $1 billion corporation, fuckers, and I got millions to go get in a couple bitches to, yeah. You my